Okay. What's new? Morning coffee. Summer dream to winner. Ooh, let's see. After the poll alert this week, you had a choice between leFH Chrysler E25 Type 62. Many of you voted for the vehicle you would like to see on offer, and the winner is the 105 leFH18B2. R.I.P. Meet tier matchmaking.
Surprise,
Today I am going to show you another battle with leFH18B2. Now, you have actually seen this vehicle twice on my channel already this month, I believe, or maybe I made my the most overpowered artillery episode a little over a month ago. And this was about this vehicle. leFH18B2, aka leFH, Lafa, Lufu, Lifi, Lafa, call it how you want, everybody knows what you are talking about. You are talking about an artillery unit that can do this in tier 5. Yes, this is why I said R.I.P. me tier matchmaking. From now on, I believe, for around 1 month, I am not going to touch tier 5 or tier 6 matchmaking. After this battle, I am going to check out the matchmaking as well. Most likely, I am going to provide a couple screenshots just to see what is the matchmaking at the moment and how many leFHs we have over there. Maybe triple leFH battle, because luckily, we can only have up to 3 artilleries. It should be lower down up to 2 in my opinion, but at the moment it is up to 3. But let's see, maybe matchmaking has changed already, because it is roughly 2 hours since they released the article, so maybe not so many leFHs bought in the first 2 hours while I'm making this episode, of course. But this vehicle is out, yeah. Now this battle is just prime battle once again, showing you what this vehicle can do. The amount of kills, the amount of damage on a city map with tier 5 artillery is just ridiculous. It really is. In my previous episode about leFH, I already covered how strong this artillery is. Episode was called The Most Overpowered Artillery. In my opinion, it is the most overpowered artillery tier by tier, simply because it has so many great features. Did you know that this artillery has 400 meter stock view range, which is the best compared to the any artillery in this game, compared to the tier 10 artilleries as well, guys. So in tier 5 matchmaking, using Pinos, using coated optics, can you equip coated optics? I don't actually know, by the way, nice shot once again. You can outspot every single vehicle, almost every single vehicle. This is just mad. I don't know how Frenchies were able to get such a high view range on a couple of lower tier vehicles, because FCM 36 back 40 was that tier 4 or tier 5 or maybe even tier 3 premium tank destroyer has the same 400 meter view range in lower tiers. That was able to spot the entire team across the map on map called Neesgaard. So you have to look out for that. You have to look out for getting outspotted by tier 5 artillery in your tier 7 heavy tank, for example. But there is another thing that separates leFH from all the rest of the artilleries, and this is DPM. For example, Gorilla 15 on the enemy side. Enemy team has Gorilla 15, that's DPM with Top Gun is 1437. I know that smaller gun gives you a bit better DPM, but a lot less damage. 1500-ish DPM with lower gun. Let's quickly take a look at his kill, and poof, no P2640 anymore, and it is only 3 versus 6. Guys, this battle gets a lot more interesting, and boom, direct hit once again. But keep in mind, Gorilla has 1437 DPM. leFH18B2, however, 2758. Compared to the 1437 on Gorilla 15 on the enemy side. And leFH has a bit more penetration and less damage, less alpha damage, but DPM almost twice as good. Jesus Christ. This artillery. And if you opened my today's episode wanting to know if this artillery unit is worth it, I am not going to say if it is worth it or not. I am going to say look at my previous episode title about this artillery unit. And you should have your answer. So this is what we have to deal with on the EU server for the next couple of weeks or maybe even a couple of months. But on the NA server, they were offered super special 72-hour sale on Panzer II-J. 360 days of premium time, 1 carrier slot, 1 million credits and Panzer II-J. This is how they have sold this vehicle from the get-go. On EU server I think the bundle was 30,000 gold plus Panzer II-J as a gift on the top of that 30,000 gold. But this vehicle in tier 3, we know incorrect matchmaking, it is just impenetrable and it can actually win 1 versus 15 as well, because nothing, if matchmaking serves cards right, nothing can penetrate it. But tier 3 tank destroyers, tier 4 vehicles, they have no problems dealing with it. So I would say... I actually do not know which vehicle is worse. Both those vehicles are pretty bad for the matchmaking, but we cannot forget the fact that players actually voted for leFH18B2. So I guess all the crying, all the hate about artillery is just because everybody else is doing it, and I would like to be the cool guy as well. As soon as they were offered an opportunity to get one of the most ridiculous artillery, people voted for it. It won with a huge margin. It won that Dream Tank vote with a huge margin. I voted for Type 62 for example, because in my opinion Type 62 was the most balanced tank in that list, but it ended up in the last place, if I am not mistaken. So people actually love to play with artillery, really strong artillery. They love premium rounds because as soon as test server is open, they jump on the test server to play with SPGs and premium rounds exclusively. But at the same time they hate premium rounds, they hate artillery on the live server. What do you say about that? And hello Marder38T, who was on its side. How the hell he was able to get that far without falling over before? I don't know. Anyway, ShardEvil. What a battle with leFH18 on a city map. 10 kills on a city map. Not bad, I would say. Ace Tanker, Course Medal, that is like super standard medal for this artillery unit. Pools Medal, High Caliber and Top Gun. Together with couple blind shots, ShardEvil did 2,621 damage. 10 kills, 1,278 raw experience. And just look at the gap between first and the second place. Over 5 times. ShardEvil did over 5 times more damage than the next guy in his team. And 10 kills on a city map once again. On the enemy side, Hetzer, not bad, 1,400 damage and 4 kills. Well done, Hetzer. And finally, what can we see? Out of 24 shots fired, 16 hits, 16 penetrations. Okay, penetration with HE round is a bit different thing, but yeah, this was the battle and 53,000 credits profit. leFH18B2, ladies and gentlemen, our dream summer tank. This is what you voted for, this is what you wanted to get, this is what we got. So we have to take it. But I am not going to touch tier 5 matchmakings. Okay, I am going to do it for so-called research purposes, just to see how they affect the matchmaking, how many of those SPGs there actually are. I think I am going to try out like 6 battles, 7 battles, or something like that, and I will show you the result at the end of the episode. But before I go, I would actually like to make one poll, asking you one question. What do you think about artillery? Because just thinking about this voting, thinking about the test server, I am not super sure we actually have that many artillery haters out there as it seems. So, I would like to know, what do you think about artillery? A, or option number 1, you like it. Option number 2, you hate it. Simple. You hate it with your guts. You hate it. Option number 3, it is in the game, so I do not mind it. Or finally, you couldn't give less Fs. You simply do not care about artillery. Please, be honest. It is completely anonymous. Just be honest. I would like to see what people actually think. A. You like it. B. You hate it. C. It is in the game, so I do not mind. Sometimes I actually like it, maybe. So this is option number C. And finally, you couldn't give less Fs about artillery. I simply do not care. So let me know. But this was my episode for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for tuning in. Go outside, enjoy your weekend now after you are done watching my episode, of course. And I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.